Fantastic. We are live. Yay. We'll just wait for a few seconds. Wait for this to roll out across Facebook and YouTube and notify people. I'll just check, make sure everything is looking good on the page before we get started. Okay. Oh, yes. Everything is live. Everything is live. So let's just kick it off. Welcome everyone that are watching this right now on replay or whoever comes in live. We're catching up with Paul South this morning, or this afternoon. We're afternoon now here in Auckland, New Zealand. And Paul has 2 weeks ago, he finished his 6-week job ready program, BI data analyst job ready program. And so we're just catching up with him now because we've had a few things happening. So as per normal, if you would like to ask some questions or anything like that, you have to give StreamYard permission to see your profile, okay? So over in the comments section, there's a link for StreamYard. Click on that, give permission, and then if you've got any questions, please ask them because we're more than happy to answer them right here live, okay? So thank you so much, Paul, for your time and everything. I know you're now on the internship side of things, and you've just come off one of the things, a workshop, was it? A workshop? What was on it? Was it the tech chit chat or today? What did you just come off?
You've had the tech chat for the BI, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So let's just travel back a couple of weeks ago when you finished the 6-week job ready program. Tell us, let's give a bit of a wrap up on what kind of things you learned during those 6 weeks. Obviously, this was knowledge, this was technical stuff. Give us a bit of a feedback on what you learned during those 6 weeks.
Yeah, we covered quite a bit over a short period of time, and it's good with the internship to start applying it. But yeah, it was so we started out, learned a lot about the SQL, used the Power BI for a bit, and then we're doing with the SSIS, the SSAS, and the SSRS. So all the different software in terms of kind of collecting the data and information at the start, then transforming it until it's useful, and then reporting it at the end for like the business side to be able to effectively use the information to optimize their operations and stuff.
Okay, awesome. So that was your 6 weeks. How do you think you went over those 6 weeks? Was it a bit like overwhelming, or what? It's different from everyone.
Yeah, we're trying to work full time as well. It's definitely been intense, but the culture is really good in terms of being able to ask questions, and other students help each other out. And you've got like the Slack and the question hub. Like often if you have an issue, you look up on that, and it's plenty of people who had the same issue. So yeah, it's been great. There's a lot of avenues to kind of find that help.
Awesome, fantastic. Yeah, the question hub's really good. I mean, I think we've got over 4,000 now, I would say plus, 4,000 plus questions and answers on there. So yeah, it's such an amazing tool. And obviously if the answer's not there, then someone's going to answer it anyway. So it's always kind of like, updating as people put questions on that haven't been answered. But that's awesome that you found that's really useful. So you're 2 weeks into your internship, Paul. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's pretty full on, but it's good. Yeah, like learning a lot in a really short period of time. And like I was saying, I've been utilizing the question hub in terms of searching for answers quite a bit. And it's good that because you've got a range of people from different intakes, so they're at different stages. So then someone who's maybe a few weeks ahead of you and still knows kind of what you're going through you collect that information quite easily.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. Yeah, that's so true. Because there are people that have come maybe 2 intakes prior that have gone through where you're going, where you're at now, that are able to help you navigate through that. So you're on the onboarding side of things right now, is that correct?
Yes, yeah.
Yep. And how have you gone? Have you nearly finished the onboarding? How much longer have you got for the onboarding in that sense?
Yeah, pretty close to finishing the onboarding. I think the due date is on Monday. And yeah, I've got the majority of it done. I've had a chat to a few other people in my intake, just regarding how they're going and stuff like that.
Yeah, fantastic. And so you're pretty much on target?
Yeah, it'll be a big push, but I'll
push.
Get
awesome. So you're going to push over the weekend?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And then, so what after that? What do you go over to? What's the next step after your onboarding?
It's the competition task.
Oh, that's going up the next level, eh?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Are you scared? It's okay to be scared.
No, excited to give it a go. And there's a lot of good with the meetings and stuff. A lot of good supplementary knowledge as well with the like tips for LinkedIn and stuff like that. And everything's kind of incrementally improving, seems, over the course. So then by the end of it, you're well prepared.
Which workshops? Because those of you that are watching, Industry Connect sponsors a lot of workshops during the internship side as well. So there's a lot of different things. So which ones have you jumped in on, Paul?
I've been trying to follow the majority of them. But the one in particular, English at Work.
Oh, yes.
It's doing a lot of LinkedIn skills at the moment. And you can apply for, you get additional IC points for applying for a partner. And then you set up a meeting, and you got to book it on the calendar and everything. And then you get to discuss how each other's doing on the tasks.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. That's a good kind of like way in which to do that. So on the task, so your tasks are certain things to do on your LinkedIn profile?
Yeah, so the initial one was just kind of setting up a general profile, applying for connections for, say, like Ray, the CEO of MVP Studios, recommended that we link him as well.
Right.
And just kind of building on that basis of it, and then over future classes to build it more and more. Right.
So what types of little things have you had to do so far on that LinkedIn profile side of things?
So establishing, so we put down being a intern at the MVP studio as the description, and then kind of putting a story about your experience and what you're kind of trying to direct it in a way that it shows the industry that you're looking at going into.
Okay, that's really, really good. That's very powerful to be able to start building that profile, because I tell you, a lot of people, and those of you who are watching, a lot of employers or HR recruitment people are looking and watching. They'll do searches for specific things that they're looking for. So, and then your name might pop up. So it's really important to have that LinkedIn profile nice and tight. And it's good that you're starting to work on it now, because you're only going to add to it as you go through your internship. You're only going to add to it. Yeah. So that's awesome. Fantastic. So we're going to catch up with you, Paul, to see how you're going in a month's time. Is that all good?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
I reckon you'll be. I reckon you'll be around about the advanced tasks by then. So that'll be awesome to talk to you then about, what you've gone through, what you're going through now, etc., and what you've learnt. So that would be fantastic if we can catch up with you in a month's time, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, sounds great. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Paul, for sharing. It's so good to see that you're doing what needs to be done, and that you're actually going through the onboarding really well. you've done really well, because I know the sprint is a 2-week sprint, because you do agile here, or at MVP Studio. So that's good on you for pushing and persevering, and the big push over the weekend. So you got it all finished.
Yes.
No pressure. Thanks so much, and we'll catch up with you in a month's time, 4 weeks' time.
Yeah, sounds good. See you then.
Awesome. Thanks, Paul.